And good morning, Minecraft. This is Mr. Kasarian, and welcome to another episode of my Let's Play series. So what are we working on today? Well, I just made some clear glass. And the way you make clear glass is actually pretty simple. All you have to do is take some glass and... let's see... just some glass or some sand, and pop it into the furnace, and pour it into a casting basin. A casting basin... right here is just made like so. So the cool thing about the clear glass is if you've watched my previous series, you've seen me use it. It's really quite awesome stuff, actually. And I just want to put some of it in this room over here, because why not? However, we need to make a couple changes while we're over here. Put that. So now we have a nice window. And if you look at it as these awesome connected textures, and we can see down. Now, I wonder which would look cooler. Oh, this is going to look awesome. What? There we go. We've been having a little bit of block lag today. Don't worry about it. And ta-da. Nice and clear. In fact, without the selection box, you can't even tell there's a window here. Nice. So the other thing I did is I made myself some alumite. Alumite is aluminum, iron, and obsidian in a smeltery. Yay. It's actually really awesome stuff. It works pretty well. If I just jump down here for a minute. As you can see, it has a nice fast block break speed, which I sincerely appreciate. Plop that right down. And as you can also see, it mines relatively quickly. So if I jump back up here, and my room really starts right about here, so let's go down like that. And this, by the way, is the way that I generally work. Which is, I'll cut out a little bit there and then claw my way through the dirt. But as you can see, it works pretty well. It has a very relatively high durability. It's not quite as good as some other stuff that we'll run into later on. Hello, server. Oh, hold on, guys. Alright, guys, and we're back. So you're probably wondering how on earth I managed to get obsidian to make that alumite. And this is how. I found some diamonds. And what I did was I actually applied the diamonds to my pick. My iron pick. Or rather, I applied one diamond to my iron pick. And then I got an iron pick with a diamond tip, which means I could mine obsidian. Nice and easy. So, what are we doing now? Well, oh, stop it. So, we are going to go get some more obsidian, actually. Because I realized that, basically, I need it. I didn't bring enough to actually build and maintain that ender portal. So, I think what we'll do... let's go down into the ravine. Where is that staircase? I know I built one around here somewhere. Oh. Well, crud. There. That's better. Okay. This is not the safest way to ascend or descend a building, but it works. Alright, it works. Which is really what I care about right now. Did it work? What are you? Endermen. I should not hit you with my sword, should I? I do not have a good sword. That moment when you're like, wait a second, this is a dumb idea. Oh, look, it's another entire ravine over here. I didn't even know this was down here. Wow. Yeah, I actually picked out a pretty good space to call home, even if it isn't a desert, but... it's right on a river, which is actually the reason I picked it. Also, it was the nearest mostly flat location I could find as soon as I got out of spawn. That is Nick, by the way. He is a server administrator. Just figured I'd let him know that he is now on the YouTubes. And he is struggling with our dynamic mapping program. So that's another story. And for those of you who can't read because you're on mobile, he says hello. So what are we doing? All right, we're going over here. We are looking for some obsidian. Well, actually some lava to which make obsidian out of. And we are exploring a ravine. It's not actually an incredibly resource-dense ravine. Okay, so there. That should drain that. Oh, hey, look, some more Sturgis quartz. This stuff is fantastic, by the way. So hopefully today we can actually start on our sorting system. 10, I'll need some of you. Or if not a sorting system, then at least a processing system. Or, at least the most bare bones version of one. Get some more coal. And actually, just to get started, I want to use a machine that I don't think I've shown you guys yet. Which actually, I don't think will even really require any obsidian, come to think of it. So if you're on a bucket server, you can also /home, and it'll pop you right back. I don't tend to use it much because it feels kind of cheaty. But what we're going to do is we're going to run over here, and we're going to start with the crafting. Sand, actually. I need some regular glass. I think I just cooked up all of it into clear glass. Yeah, I did. Oh, nope, don't go down there. Let's throw some of that up there. Resort you, get some of this. Drop some of this stuff off. No, can't put any much of it away. All right, that's fine. Let's put it away up here. Okay. Okay, let's go over here. We should have plenty of iron. Wow. Okay, we got plenty of that stuff. And then let's run back over here. So we're gonna need. Let's see. Gonna need 8 bricks. I know I'm gonna need 8 bricks, so I think I have some. Yeah. Let's get some of this. I have some redstone in there. So let's drop that up there. And this should cook up. Alright. So the first things we're going to need to make are these. These are machine frames, and they're the basis for everything in thermal expansion. See? Machine frame. And then we're going to want some redstone. Yoink. So that we can then make that there, put these there. A redstone reception coil. Okay? So we have that, our redstone reception coil. Now we're going to need a piston, because we need pistons for bloody everything in this game. Which is also why I already have the redstone and iron in my inventory. And for those of you guys who are already getting tired of my crafting, don't worry, we will be building an ME auto crafting system. So that goes there. Oh, we're going to need a couple more things here. We're going to need some flint. So if we put the flint down like that, put the piston there, the machine frame, the reception coil, sugar. So we're going to need a little bit of copper. I forgot about that. Now I'm going to hear everyone screaming in a couple seconds. I could have built a quartz grindstone. I just didn't. Because, why? I didn't want to. Simple as that. Oh, come on, buddy. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Alright, we'll just have to let the clay cook up, and I'll be right back. And we are back. So, let's see here. Okay, so we got our copper put together. So now we can put the copper down. We can put this in. We can put that down. Our flint and our piston, which gets us a pulverizer. Now, this is a thermal expansion machine. It's much like an IC2 macerator. But what we're going to do is we're going to make a special type of engine called a clockwork engine. So I need a clock, some copper, some wood, and some glass. Oh boy. And another piston. Because pistons are always fun. So let's put the clubble together for a piston. Let's get 4 more copper. Like that. And let's do that clock now. What is that? Just redstone and gold? I could do aluminum and brass as well. So we have our clock, we have our glass, we have some wood. Do I have any more wood around here somewhere? Yes, I do. Perfect. And 4. So let's make those gears. How do we make gears? We need sticks. Just 4 sticks and a cross gets us a wooden gear. Some cobblestone around that gets us a stone gear. And then some copper gets us a copper gear. So we have our copper gear, we have our clock, we have our piston, our glass, and our wood. Gets us a clockwork engine. Now, we are just going to put this clockwork engine right... for right now, let's just put it there. Okay. Now, let's put this down. And let's do this. So we get ourselves a chest, right? We'll put that here. And we'll set the output. No. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do this better. Much better. That thing just didn't want to break. We're going to put our pulverizer right here. We're going to say off configuration. So each of these sides is mapped to a specific output. You can change that configuration here. Top, bottom, left, right, back. So we're going to make the top blue for input. We're going to turn this side off, the bottom side off, and the back off. And we're going to set this to orange so the configuration will output the primary and the secondary product. And all we have to do is just wind up this clockwork engine. Now, you want to wind it up to here. Orange is a good wind. You don't want to go much higher than that, otherwise you risk damaging yourself. And you have to keep winding it. So yeah, that's a downside. But the upside of all of this is we can put crap in it. So, oh, that's the phone. I apologize. There's nothing I can really do about that phone. So let's wrap this like that. We'll put that there. And we'll make ourselves another hopper. Just so we can load this thing up. You know, this is a stupid place to put it. Because I can put the hopper up there, but then I won't be able to put a chest above it. Yeah, okay. So let's break the clockwork engine. We'll wait for this thing to run out of power. But the reason I put this here is to interface with the hopper. Okay, I know what we'll do. We'll show off another cool part of thermal expansion. Okay, so that turned off. Hallelujah. Okay. We'll cut that out. And I guess we'll actually put it over here for right now, because it's going to make more sense this way. So what we'll do is we'll put our pulverizer, will go here. I was meaning to expand the ceiling anyways. Put our pulverizer right there. We'll put our hopper above that. Hopper, awesome. Where'd my clipboard go? Clipboard. We'll get out the clipboard. Touch a block lag on crafting, apparently. Get ourselves another chest, which we'll put right up there. Okay. Yes, 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 the chest is not protected. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. Alright, and then we'll put the clockwork engine right beneath it. Right like that, okay? Oops. So then we can just load this guy up with everything we need to. And we can get the rest of our resources out now. And this is a temporary solution, guys. This is not a permanent solution at all. Let's get some gold. Let's look up here. We got some tin, lead, ferrous, iron. Iron. Okay. And this is a more renewable system, basically, than the one we were using previously, because it's muscle powered. Yay. This is basically a way of just turning muscle energy in the game into power we can actually use. So let's resort. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get that. We're going to make ourselves a powered furnace. So we're going to make another machine frame. Piece of gold. Machine frame. We have our copper. We can't do it yet. Hold on. We need 2 bricks first. So we have our bricks, our redstone. Oh, we didn't make a second one of those, did we? Oh, well. A little bit scattered today. So we'll put that there. We put our copper on either side. We'll put our machine frame, our bricks, and our redstone to get ourselves a powered furnace. And we'll get ourselves another couple hoppers. I used to think these things were far too expensive for what they were. Oh, you can uncraft those now. Cool. Alright, so we'll put that there. And we'll get our powered furnace. We'll put that right here. We'll put the hopper right there. So this will feed into that, which will go down into that. And the best part of all this is, configured correctly. We can get another chest. Gonna need to get some more spruce wood one of these days. We can put another chest down right here. So let's give this guy a good old-fashioned wind-up. All the way into red zone. Let's reconfigure this. And there we go. We are now powering it. And then when this fills up, we simply wrench this over, which I will show you how to do now. So those engines don't always place the way you want to, and it would be kind of silly if we couldn't move them around, right? Right. I need some more wood. There's one stick. Got some force logs, but I don't really want to use those. I have no more wood. Okay, so we will get some wood and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Made a couple chests by accident, but that's okay. So we need some of this. We need to make, I believe it's a stone gear. And then I believe it's iron. Like that gets us our wrench. Our very, very first wrench. What is he asking about? I could take a look on the Minecraft. So I try and be helpful when I can, basically. Oh, this is slowing down now. At red, by the way, you'd really probably should stop. So we're running pretty well here. I mean, we have a bunch of stuff that needs to be done, but that's okay. We're at least getting some stuff put over here. So that's about what we could ask for. So what we could also do is we could make a force engine. And that would run on liquid force, either provided by a squeezer for squeezing force logs, or just popping the force logs in there directly. Which is what we might do. I don't know. They tend to eat quite a bit of force energy. And they kind of seem more late game to me than early game. Though I suppose I have this force tree here. I could do it. We could just do it now, but I'd rather build a forestry multi-farm for it. So what else are we going to do? Well, we have our machine room being set up. This will be the upper machine room, and then down here will be where we put everything else. All our power generation will be down here. So that seems like it's going to work pretty well, at least to my mind. Oh, right, that's what we were going to do. So why don't we make an axe using some of the materials we have here? I just need to remember what actually makes an axe. Hatchet, tool rod, and that. Okay, that's easy. So what can we do here? Pattern chest, do I have? I don't have an axe head, do I? I have a shovel head and no axe head, okay. So let's put this in here. We can convert this over. All right. Axe head. Okay, so now let's make ourselves an axe head. And we'll just put it in our casting table over here. And let's get a bit of that aluminum brass. Probably have to cook up some more of it now that I'm actually doing my processing correctly. So let's wait for that to melt down, and then we'll just pour it into a nice mold. And then what metal am I going to use to actually make it out of? Probably some alumite. Alumite seems like a good option. And then the actual tool rod, I'm thinking of making it out of obsidian. That's kind of one of my standbys for tool rods early game. I don't want to use a whole piece of alumite on it, but I want that reinforced quality that is so handy. So let's get some obsidian out. Okay. Ow, I need to move those. It's like a special room. So let's make that tool rod. First of all. Okay. So we have our tool rod. Tool station. Hatchet, please. And then, have you melted down yet? Almost. There we go. Why don't we make you now? You know, I really do love this system, actually. And that stone axe head will, of course, go in the chest. Alright, so we got that. That's nice. Okay. Let's put that in there. And now let's chuck this alumite in to be melted down. And that's going to take a little while. From personal experience, alumite takes a while to melt down. Let's put that away. Now, off camera, I also made a trash bin, which is simply a chest with some stone and cobblestone surrounding it. And the trash can is a trash can. There's not much to that. Alright, so let's check on this clockwork engine over here. Right. So we're making progress. Slowly but surely, we are making progress on that thing. Alright, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. So I'll be back once we get ourselves that hatchet. Alright, so the nice thing about the hatchet is that, first of all, it cuts down trees pretty fast. The second thing is, it destroys leaves. Absolutely annihilates the things. Which is good for me. Interesting. So the Tinker's Construct tools increase your woodcutting skill. And I think these things also have a slightly longer reach. Ah, rubber wood. That's MFR rubber wood, that's not IC2 rubber wood, even though they're basically interchangeable. And of course, like everything else, remember to use the stuff that doesn't have damage bar. Pop that down. So, for example, in that forest tree, this could be very, very useful. I don't want to attack that thing yet, to be honest with you. Because if we just take a little bit of a run over to our forest tree, cut this thing down in pretty short order. Four force saplings and 4 force nuggets. Not too shabby. So that should grow up in short order. And I'm slowly terraforming that area upstairs. Slowly but surely. Shirley? Who's Shirley? Cactus juice. Interesting. Yeah, slowly but surely I'm replenishing up there. I'm terraforming that area. And looks like our engine is not quite turned off yet. Not bad. It's not progressing nearly as fast as I would have liked, but, you know, what can you do? It's a good way just to get a little bit of power early game. Just get some basic materials done up. Which isn't too bad, I guess. But it's going to require a little bit of babysitting. So the items I wanted to craft are a little different. I wanted to make some barrels, courtesy of factorization. Do I have any more slabs laying around? It doesn't look like I do. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can just make some more. So the first thing we're going to want to do is get ourselves a few more slabs. Right? So then the slabs go up here. 1, 4. And we get ourselves some barrels. Now, barrels are cool. They're kind of like chests. But not. Okay? So what we can do here is we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Put the cobble in. And you can see it's now saying it holds one stack of 64 and another 16. Okay. We'll put gravel in this one. We'll put sand in that one. And we will put dirt in that one. So now I have to start the process of transferring all of those materials out of this. Which isn't too bad, and here's why. If I take my empty hand and I whack this thing, it puts any stacks of that I have in my inventory in there. So no more in that chest. That's good. And then we take some of this stuff out. Pay no attention to them, they're talking about stuff. Beautiful. And now for this chest. Oh, not quite. This is actually a great way to store large amounts of a lot of items. And kind of have them all in one place. Because you always know that they go over here, right? So you don't have to go hunting through your entire inventory to find what you need all the time. These do not go in there. This stuff can be put in. Let me just make sure I don't have anything else that's missed. That should go in metals. That can stay, because that's kind of miscellaneous-y. Alright, and we'll combine all that stuff together and work on all that in a little while. But once we get the storage system going. Which we actually won't need for a little while, because we will be using applied energistics. By the way, in case you're wondering, yes, I have actually used that system over there as an emergency backup generator. Yeah. Yeah, I have actually used that as a backup generator for an AE system before. It was, all my items got stuck in there, so that was not fun. I lost my power gen, all my items got stuck in it. I had to disconnect everything except for, I think I had hooked that thing up to an AE drive. Oh wow, look, this thing already grew. Nice. So let me figure out what we're doing next, and I will be right back. Alright guys, it looks like what we're doing is we are wrapping up the episode. I want to thank you all for watching. This has been a fun episode. We got a little bit of work done. Beginning of a processing system using clockwork. So that's cool. So I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe, rate it, send it to your friends. Check out I can never remember how to say her name. Psycheon Roa. Check out her stream over on Twitch. Link will be in the description. As recently started, I will now accept donations, so if you guys are feeling awfully generous, you can always throw one at me. As of right now, any and all donations are going towards the Get the YouTuber a New Computer fund so he can actually produce better content for you guys fund. So, yeah, in your interests, actually. So, I thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed doing this video for you. As always, ladies and gentlemen, happy mining.